Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Scorpio is your intuitive reading for the time between the 10th and the 24th of April. I'm going to draw as many cards as necessary in 2 rows. The first row will represent this week, the 10th to the 17th, and the second row will represent the second week, the 18th to the 24th. I'm also doing something a little bit different in this reading as well today, in all the readings this month. I am a Reiki master, as I always say, and I have actually been intuitively guided to include Reiki in your reading, okay? So when we perform Reiki at a distance, we intend that it is for your highest good, and we also intend that it reaches you at the appropriate time. So you will definitely get your healing, okay? Now, I've already shuffled and meditated. I'm going to do a little bit more of that on camera and then we'll get started. Okay, wow. That is the card at the base of your reading. Okay, excellent. What a lovely card to start with, my darlings. Now, the card at the base of your reading is just give me a second. The card at the base of your reading is the overall perspective that you should see this reading through, or the overall experience for you over the next couple of weeks. And what a nice experience you're going to be having, Scorpio, okay? This is the 10 of Cups, woo, woo, woo. Okay, 10 of Cups is the card of ultimate happiness, abundant happiness and joy. And joy really is something that we find when we are living in alignment with our truth and our authenticity. And so this obviously suggests, Scorpio, that you're going to be, that's where you're going to be. You're going to be really maybe going through some form of transformation, or you may be coming to the end of a transformation where you have accepted something, or where you accept yourself, and that obviously leads to this abundant joy and happiness. Beautiful. Okay, just before we start, I'm just going to show you the major transits, or the astrology for the month of April. These are the dates. You can find out about these key dates just below if you read in the description box below. Followers of Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and Facebook will have already seen this. And this is also a significant transit. Venus in Pisces. Venus moved into Pisces on the 26th of March, and it's there till the 20th of April. This really is an indication that the universe is helping to heal our heart chakras, clear out some of the negative experiences and the negative reactions and attachments we have. I have done a reading about this transit, a collective intuitive reading, and obviously that's still available. You can watch that on my channel now. Okay, let us get started. A lot of cards wanted to come out for you. These are your clarifying cards, and as you can see, there's a lot here. As I said, this is an intuitive reading, so we'll see what comes up. But I'm feeling like it's a good energy, but you might not start this week feeling like that. Okay, let's start with the first card. I could sense this, actually. I could sense this. So this is your first card, and it's the Eight of Swords, and it's clarified by this card here. Not seen it yet. The Eight of Swords, sword energy, is about our thoughts, minds, clarity, consciousness, communication, what we say, what we think, and what we allow ourselves to say and think. 8 is a karmic number. 8 is about, it's cyclical, it cycles. And so this card indicates that you are stuck in a way of thinking. So I'm so glad that the 10 of Cups was the first card out for you, because right now, today, when you're watching this reading, you may feel like this. You may be stuck in a way of thinking about yourself, in a way of feeling about yourself that is actually, you're lacking compassion for yourself. When we see this card, you're being too hard on yourself. The experiences that you've had in your life potentially have caused you to be stuck in a certain thought, in a certain way of thinking about yourself. But look at what we get here. Excellent. This is lovely to see. Clarified by the World card, which is suggestive that there's a new start and a new beginning for you. This is something that you can eclipse out of and something that you can remove from. Do you know, it's really interesting. I feel like this is a specific message for a specific person, actually. I feel like this isn't about everybody else. Some of you maybe are feeling like this, and you are kind of at the end of this type of energy. You're kind of at the end of this type of thinking. It might be that you've been in counselling, or you've been unwell. You know, you might have had some mental illness or something like that, and you may be coming to the end of your therapy sessions or use of medication, etc. If you are fearing that that's something that you're not ready for, you definitely are ready for it. And remember, as we said, we've got this card here, the 10 of Cups, suggestive that all that effort and energy that you've put into overcoming some of the mental challenges that you've had, overcoming some of the mental traumas that you've suffered, is worth it, okay? Because you are going to be feeling so much better as April continues, okay? Look, we get now clarity with the King of Swords. You know, the King of Swords is a masculine card. It's about taking decisive action based on what you now know, based on your truths, based on your clarity, based on your understanding, based on your authenticity. And it might be that you have conversations. It might be that you're finally able to open up to the people that are around you, your family, your friends, and explain to them and tell them the things that you have been going through, the things that you have been struggling for. Some of you may have kept secrets from your family. You may have been what we call, what I would say, suffering in silence. You may have been isolating yourself, or keeping your mental disturbances or your anxieties to yourself, but it looks like we're transforming out of that. We've got, as I said today, it's retrograde season right now, so Jupiter is just enters turns retrograde motion, going backward motion today on the 10th. So it could be that this is a time where you start to transform from some of the heaviness, really, and the anxiety that you've been feeling. Excellent. We've now got the Hierophant here as well to clarify this King of Swords, which means that the status quo that has been, i.e. the 8 of Swords, the status quo that has been is changing. You are listening to your higher self. You are listening to the guidance of your higher self, your higher wisdom, your soul, your truth, your authenticity, and you're acting on that. You should not be afraid to express to the people that are around you, this is how I'm feeling. I have been struggling. I found that difficult. It may be that some of you have been through a divorce or the ending of a relationship, but actually it's about seeing now that the struggle that you've been through actually is over. And I really do feel like if it's something that you haven't shared with people, it's something that you feel you're going to feel ready to share with people. And also, as I said, it leads to this happiness. It leads to you feeling like a weight is lifted off your shoulders by being able to express yourself. This could also be an indication of a Taurus, but you know, that's boring. I don't really like talking about that. You know what the signs represent. You know, ultimately, these cards are about you, the energies that you may be experiencing, and really able to transform from some of the negative, from some of the heaviness that you've had. Also this week, we've got the 7 of Wands here. Now, 7 of Wands is, we call this standing our ground, but all the number 7s, 7 is my master number. That's my life path number 7. And 7 is about understanding the mysteries of life, decoding the mysteries of life. Why do I feel this way? Why do I act this way? Why do I think this way? And it's as if you now know with the number 7 why you feel this way, why you act this way, why you behave that way. And it's as if you are determined to either share that or to I feel like you're committed to your truth. I feel like this is what this energy is. It's like you're committed to your truth. It's like there's no shame. There's absolutely no shame in having any form of mental illness, because we all, every single person in the universe that's ever lived has suffered from anxiety, stress, worry, depression at times. Every single one of us. And it's as if you're like, do you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of myself anymore. There's another card winking at me now. Let's have a look at this. And again, I feel like you are going to act on that. You're going to have conversations. You're going to speak to people about it. For some of you, as I said, it could be because of the ending of a relationship. That's Tiny in the background. Hello, Mushkin. I feel like I'm not sure. I'll keep talking. Sorry, I feel like one of these wants to come out, but I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I feel like you're going to be having a conversation. You're going to be standing your ground and saying, there's nothing wrong with what I've been experiencing. You know, it's not about blaming anybody else. It's about you accepting that you have been struggling, and you accepting that is normal, and you accepting that this is something that you can overcome. So this is actually a really positive reading. We have this energy of the Knight of Swords, which is actual energy, palpable energy, that feeling of wanting to, unable to control what you want to say. You've got to get it out of yourself, and you're determined to do it, and it's definitely the right way for you to go. Excellent. Same as the pages, the knights, the pages, the kings, the queens, are palpable energies that you will actually feel and experience. The urge to move in a direction, the urge to have a conversation, the want and the will to say something, and you feel almost unable to retain the urges with these energies. The Page of Wands is about taking action, decisive action, even though we don't know the outcome. We don't know what will happen if we move away from our marriage. We don't know what will happen if once we express our truths, but we know and feel intuitively that it's the right thing for us to do. It's a right thing for you to do. It's a right thing for you to do. I feel like there's another card that wants to come out. Is it this one? You know, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is related to the earth sign, so it's very grounded energy, and it's about all the energy that you've expended within your life to overcome, to accept, to achieve, and none of that was in vain. None of that was in vain. None of the energy that you've put in this cycle of worry, in this, you know, the stress, the worry, the anxiety, none of that was in vain. And actually you should be feeling strengthened because you've been through something like that. It teaches us wisdom. It teaches us that we are strong when we are able to go through something like that and overcome it. You can move forward confidently this week, knowing that you really have been able to overcome. And actually being able to overcome is literally, it's simply about being able to accept your experiences. That is the first step to being able to overcome them. Okay, so that's really positive, really grounded energy. And then finally for this week, we've got these two cards here. This one wants to come out first. Excellent. So number 3's, 3 of Wands. So number 3's are related to our solar plexus, are so related to the sun. Again, authenticity, again, being out there in the open, in the world, letting the world see who we are. This energy is about the reward, if you will, the sense that something good can happen, the sense that something positive can come towards you in the future, the sense that because I've been hauling this ship up the beach by myself, trying to overcome, trying to get to calmer waters. Well, finally you're at calmer waters, and it's as if your ships are going to come in. You feel like you deserve some good luck. You feel like you deserve some positivity in your life, and that is exactly what seems to be coming your way. Let's have a look at this card that's clarifying it for us. We've got the Devil energy here. Don't be scared when you see the Devil energy. I'm a Capricorn and I'm fabulous, and this is our card. The devil energy is about, for those people that follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll have read the work that we did about the devil energy in January. It's still available. You can go and read that right now, if you want to. Now, the devil energy is really about our commitment to worldly pursuits, our commitment to security in this world. So securing our job, our family, finances, career, etc. Okay, now the fact that the thing about this thing is that the thing about pursuing those things, about pursuing security for our families, pursuing money, etc., the things about those is it sort of we neglect our spirituality when we do that. And that's the point of the devil energy. The devil energy is there to teach you that doesn't matter how much effort you put into securing wealth and securing a relationship and securing whatever, you still have to listen to yourself. Your higher self still matters. Your soul still matters. Your wishes, your dreams, your hope still matter. That's the point of the devil energy. Incidentally, the devil energy, the representation of the devil that we see on these tarot cards is related to an ancient Egyptian god called Bes. Now, Bes, B-E-S, you can Google it. I might do a little post about it, actually. Bes was actually, in ancient Egypt, he's a little gargoyle. He's tiny, and you'll see his images everywhere. And Bes was the god of fertility. He actually protected women in childbirth. And he was also the god of excess, so he's also the god of wine and drink and parties and music, like Bacchus, like the Roman god Bacchus. And what happened is in the Middle Ages, when organized religion became so prevalent, it became frowned upon to have sex or to enjoy the pleasures of life, if you will. So it became frowned upon. It doesn't, but that's kind of why people still to this day think that this is a really bad card. But actually, no, it's not. As I said, the devil, what it's originally based on, Bes, was actually about protecting women in childbirth and about all the pleasures of our lives and recognizing that pleasure is important in our lives. And this is what you need to recognize. It's like you've been stuck, really. You've been stuck, some of you, because, and as I said, we've got this cycle here, the 8 of swords. You've been stuck in a way of thinking about yourself, in a way of dealing with your mental health, that you've cut compassion off. And now it's like, do you know what? I can't deal with this by myself. I need to tell people. I need to explain to people. I need to tell them that I've been hurting and that I'm no longer going to suffer in silence. Or, as I said, you're coming to the end of that type of cycle. And good things are coming towards you, okay? Good things are coming towards you. This is really an indication. Don't try not to be stuck. And I don't feel like you're going to be, because there does seem to be movement and energy, and there does seem to be good things coming towards you. Try not to be stuck underground. Try not to leave your soul hidden. Go after the things that you want. Go toward the things that you want, because this card wants to come out now. There we go. Because you are ready for them. I think for some of you it is because of a relationship. It could be that you've been potentially because of a soulmate relationship, which is different from a twin flame relationship. A soulmate, I always say this to you, is someone that helps you to reveal your soul. It helps you to find out who you are and helps you to find your life path. So my last soulmate that I was connected with, when was that? 2017. When it ended, the soulmate journey, and when that soulmate journey ended, I was distraught, devastated. I was devastated. And that is literally the time that I found online tarot. I didn't realize online tarot existed. Found online tarot. A month later, I bought these tarot cards that you see here. And 2 months after that, I'd quit my job as a teacher and started my business. So the soulmate, that last experience that I had with that soulmate, I was devastated. It was awful. It was awful. But what it actually gave me was it actually finally put me on the path that I was meant to be on. That's what a soulmate does. And I feel like for you, some of you would have gone through that journey. Some of you will be getting over that ending of that relationship. There are good things coming towards you now. So, and as I said, this is the card at the base of your reading, the 10 of Cups. So this is about true, authentic joy and happiness. Okay, let's not look now at the second week, or well, the third week of April, 18th to the 24th. Obviously tarot, obviously tarot times being what they are, you know, we can adjust it. This could go on for the next 3 months, but blah blah blah. Anyway, wow, Scorpio. So look, we are moving on. Definitely moving on. You know, I talked to you right at the beginning of the reading about this transit here, and in this video, which I recorded the Venus in Pisces video. In this video, I talk about, as I said, the heart chakra being healed, the swords from the Three of Swords, that are depicted in this deck, being removed from your heart by the universe, because the universe wants you to have new emotional experiences, wants you to embrace new emotional experiences. And this is exactly what is coming your way. Some of you have been in that position, in the Eight of Swords. I'm no good. I'm always going to get hurt. You know, it didn't work out last time. Why is it going to work out this time? I'm useless. I'm whatever. You've been stuck in that way of thinking for a long time. You're coming out of that way of thinking because, as I said, the universe is giving you and all of us new emotional experiences that you can believe in, that you can look forward to, that you can enjoy. You don't have to be stuck underground anymore. You don't have to be stuck in this toxic way of thinking. You can find pleasure again. You can enjoy pleasure again. And you are deserving of finding pleasure again, finding joy again, finding love again. So go for it, because it's here. It is here. I mean, look at these. I mean, even just these 3 cards tell us it's here, but it is. You are ready. You are literally ready for it. You know, even though you've been single for a long time potentially, or you felt like unable to let go of these type of emotions, you are ready, and love seems to be entering your life. Now, this is I always love this. I love that these 2 cards come out together. Look at them. They're the same card. I mean, literally, it's the same imagery, isn't it? That's Eve. That's Adam and Eve. That's Adam and Eve. You know, they are free in the Garden of Eden, and we are chained here. We're chained to the world. We're chained to the experiences that we've had, and the things that people have told us, and the stories that we've told ourselves. We're chained to those with the devil energy. But then with the Lovers card, we are free. We are out in the open. We are naked, and the world can see us, and we are not bothered because we are happy. We are happy to express ourselves. We are happy to have these experiences. That is the transition that we go through, the transition that everybody goes through. Capricorns go through that transition. All of us can go through that transition, and you, Scorpio, are in that place right now where you're going through that transition. I definitely think you should watch this video if you haven't actually already. It's long, it's about an hour. It's a reading like this, but it's very in depth. Anyway, my darling, so look, this is what you've got to look forward to. You know, especially, it's just beautiful, Scorpio, beautiful. Look, you're starting to feel it, those feelings of love, those new Queen of Cups, those new emotional experiences. Wow, this is different. Wow, I'm gonna, yeah, like this is good. This feels nice. This feels easy. The difference between the soulmate and the twin flame. Oh, I've done a twin flame reading as well. Watch that. The twin flame, the video just cut off for no reason. I do apologise. The difference between the soulmate and the twin flame is the twin flame is your life partner. The twin flame is somebody that you are ready to meet. The twin flame, you've been on your journey, your difficulties, you've been through that, and so have they. So you come at a more even place. There's an understanding between the two of you. And this is seemingly the type of energy that you're about to experience. We've got feelings of love, new feelings. Remember the queens or the feminine cards are all about what's within. They're not about taking action necessarily. They're about understanding what's within. So in this instance, with it being Cups energy, it's about understanding your emotions, understanding how you feel. And actually you're starting to have compassion for yourself. You're starting to love yourself, and you're starting to feel better about yourself. This healing that's provided for us by the universe, Venus in Pisces, but also by the experience that you have been through. As I said, difficult, yes. Difficult being abused, difficult being betrayed, difficult being told that we're useless, difficult being single for a long time and fighting the feelings and the depression and the anxiety. Difficult. However, it gives us strength. It teaches us that if we accept what we've been through and we understand how it's affected us, we can overcome it, and we are whole then. We are free to experience unbridled and unbounded and boundless and infinite joy of the Ten of Cups, okay? And this is what you seem to be going towards in the month, and what's coming towards you in this month, okay, in the month of April. Let's have a look at these last few cards, my darling. So it's work. Now it's interesting because this could be, look, we've got an 8 there, 8 of Swords, and then we've got the second 8, another karmic cycle, 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles energy is again Earth energy, and it's about, all Pentacles are about security, manifesting security, working to build and manifest security, okay? Working to, and the way that we do that is by finding ourselves, nurturing ourselves, working on ourselves, working through things, recognizing that this is important, what I want, what I feel is important, let me work on that, let me put effort and energy into that. But it could also be that it's somebody at work or somebody that you meet through work, that you actually have feelings for, romantic feelings for, and who actually potentially has romantic feelings towards you, okay? Let's have a look at this energy here. So we've got the 7 and the 8, okay? And this is the thing, because in the past it was hard. In the past you were held back. In the past you were you felt no good. In the past things were difficult. That's what it was like in the past. Whereas now this is something that you have to work through. You have to work through this energy. You have to work through feeling like you're no good, through feeling like you can't do this, because you can do this, because it can work out this time. It's about new emotional experiences in 2019. It's about transformations, huge transformations, transforming from cycles that have been with us for years and years and years. That is what 2019 is about, and you can do it. You're able to put the energy and effort into manifest, even though in the past it didn't work out. Even this is also about your self-esteem. This is also about you feeling like you can't do it. Well, you can. It's interesting because it's like you're telling yourself on the one hand, this can't be real, but you're like, no, do you know what? I do feel it though. So let me try. Let me put that effort in. Let me go for it. And you do go for it. 10 of Cups is at the bottom. Right, let's have a look at these last 2 cards, my darling. Excellent. You take that opportunity. This card, oh my god, I can feel what this card is, but I won't say it. Don't I'm scared. Anyway, this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for, and the world is your oyster with the 2 of Wands. This is a doorway opening. You can step through that. You can take that chance. You can take this opportunity. You can follow these feelings, because as I said, this is a perspective that the universe wanted to see. You saw me deal these cards. You know, they come from all over the deck. Yours was an interesting one, actually. Came from all over the deck. But this card wanted to be at the bottom of your reading. This is the important message for you. You know, it's about unbridled joy. And we get unbridled joy when we stop fighting the experiences that we've had, and we accept them, and we start to learn and understand how they've affected us. And once you do that, there's no limit to the experiences, the joy that you can feel. There's no limit to that. And oh yes, a third 8, excellent. Okay, good. So the Strength card is this. It's that determination. It's that focus. It's also, for some of you, it could potentially be a Leo. it could potentially be a Leo. I'm just having a flashback actually to one of my private readings that I did this week, and she's one of my clients in the Netherlands, and she's had many readings from me, and she's waited a little while before she's waited, because you know what I've been like. And these cards came out, and I did the reading. I just felt inspired to do it that day, so I did it. And I said, there could be a Leo at work. I can feel it. I can feel it. She wasn't asking about this person. Anyway, when I went on my emails to send her the reading, she'd sent me an email whilst I was reading her cards. And the first line of the email was, I'm in love with a Leo from work. And I was like, yay. So it could be a Leo for some of you. These 3 cards came up. Anyway, so my darlings, the Strength card is about, again, new cycles, new karmic cycles, but it's a way that it's about you understanding that everything that you've been through has given you this. Everything that you've experienced with the 8 of Swords, with potentially a breakdown of a marriage or the loss of a job or whatever, everything that you've been through has given you this. It's given you strength. You are strong. And it's as if the person that's potentially coming towards you is also, as I said, they've been through a similar experience. And you can take that leap forward. You can go forward now. You can have this. You can. You know, you've got to take the opportunity and you've got to go for it, Scorpio. I mean, there is an opportunity for you for new love, for new emotional experiences, and for you to see how far you have come. So I really want you to grasp that opportunity. I really want you to take it, because it's a beautiful reading. You know, sometimes people experiences, they can hold us back, they can hold us down, like with the devil energy, but not no more. Okay, not no more. There's new entering your life. There's a new about to enter your life. There's a new direction that you want to go in. You have learned a lot. There is love available to you. You can feel it, and it's time to go for it. It's time to step through that door and take action. Okay, because the world is your oyster, my darling. Okay, so my darling Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please give this video a thumbs up. That's how you can support Key Wisdom Tarot. Also, please leave me a comment. I love to hear your comments, and subscribe and click the bell for notifications of new uploads. And don't forget, you can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and on Facebook. In fact, there's a twin flame reading as well. I urge you to watch that if this is resonating with you as well. Okay, and let me know how you get on with your Reiki session as well. I really am intrigued to see how you feel it, and your Reiki has been activated in this reading for definite. Okay, my darlings, Scorpios, have a wonderful April, and I'll see you all again probably next week with some additional readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.